What's going on, everyone? How are you doing today? My name is the Leaping Lemur, and before we get into this video, if you could please like, comment, and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. It really helps in the algorithm. Folks, today we have some breaking Daniel Larson news. Now, this situation has been in development for a long time, and what we have today is considered one of the biggest pieces of so-called lost media in Larsonian history. This particular Daniel Larson incident was deemed the Walmart incident. If you don't know what the Walmart incident is, which ironically took place on 7/11, it was a freakout that happened as a result of Music, which was Daniel's pet dog, getting taken away from him and put under real care. Daniel was not only in no position to be owning a dog, but he's also highly unstable, often hitting his own body when enraged, so you can only imagine what he would do to an animal. This so-called theft of Music prompted a massive freakout from Daniel, and with a leash in hand, he swung vigorously, breaking the windows of not only a bus for elderly people, but also a machine inside the store, causing major property damage. He then continued this into the Walmart, freaking out and destroying property until he was finally arrested. For a while, the arrest footage was not released to the public, and the only context anyone had was some photos and community posts Daniel made at the time, which I'll show you now. So as you can see, Daniel really messed himself up this time, y'all. He was looking horrible at the end of this freakout. But keep in mind, all this damage was done by Daniel himself. And if anything was done by anyone else, it was due to Daniel's refusal to calm down and comply. We see this very clearly in the footage of his arrest, which was just released moments ago at the time of this recording. So this is the moment you've all been waiting for, Daniel's Walmart arrest footage.
I'll start there. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's like maroon shirt. She should be standing by the service desk. Coming in. Daniel, we got the paramedics coming to check on you, okay? All right, what's going on today?
So I just bought a dog, adopted a dog 2 days ago, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and I got a massive internet fan base.
Okay.
And I just had some fan walk up to me over at the Good Times. I was sitting outside, and just walked up on me.
Okay.
I was giving my dog water because I was going to be staying at the Motel 6. I don't have a room yet.
Okay.
I was going to be staying at the Motel 6. I am currently homeless.
Okay.
So I don't have money.
Sure.
I pretty much spent all my money on the dog because I was going to use it as a guard dog for my puppy.
Okay.
And this person, who I guess has a background in, because she told me, drove up the car, told me that she was a veterinarian, and just randomly grabbed my dog from me on leash, and just immediately ran to the car while I was still sitting down. I grabbed my stuff. By the time I got over to the car, just drove off.
Okay.
With the dog.
Okay.
That I literally just spent all my money on.
Of course, Daniel was focused less on the destruction that took place and more about the fact people took Music away from him. If Daniel was truly worried about his dog, he would just wait for the police to come, and I'm sure they would be happy to help. But instead, Daniel self-destructed. He not only got his dog stolen, but also ended up getting arrested. This is a common theme for Daniel. One thing goes wrong, and the next thing you know, he's hitting himself in Bob's car because the hotel is trying to kill him.
It's not my fault! The motel! The motel just threatened to kill me!
And on another note, Daniel had no business owning music. He describes them as a guard dog. It's truly pathetic, but I'll digress. The police also took an account of what happened and listen to how different this description is compared to Daniel's.
My question. You're dealing with a guy over at the Walmart who was having a very bad day. He said, I think he might have been in here or was coming in here.
Does he have a dog?
Yes.
German Shepherd?
Yeah.
Yeah, I received a phone call on him that the dog was in distress. And the customer was going to call animal control to check on the dog because he felt that the dog was in distress.
Sure.
I never seen him in the store. I only seen him out here adjusting his collar or something, and then he got into his backpack, and then I didn't see him anymore.
Okay. Because according to him, someone took his dog.
Took his dog?
Yeah, while he was sitting over at the Good Times. So, I just wondered if you guys knew anything about that.
No.
He was just hanging out outside there?
So he was right outside these windows here.
Okay.
It was the only time that I saw him. I didn't see him in here, but again, I run around all over the place.
Sure, yeah.
And then when the customer called me, I said, I don't know if he's part of the homeless camp that's over here in the area. He goes, well, I'm going to call animal control because the dog's in distress. So they need to go over there and figure out what's going on with the dog because he was panting right now a lot.
This is probably the worst day to be a German Shepherd out.
Yeah. And he said he was really hot. Again, when I looked at the dog, I only saw the top part of the dog. So he was doing something with the collar on him or something. A pink collar. There's a pink collar, I think is what he had on him. Or on her.
Write down your name this way.
Yeah, it's DC. And then let me spell the last name for you. It's MESTAS and then hyphen.
So yeah, what they say makes sense. Probably isn't a good idea to have a German Shepherd out in the heat like that. You probably shouldn't own a pet if you don't have the adequate means to care for them, but especially a dog. They take a lot of attention and care. Certain dogs do better in different climates. Maybe you could have gotten a short-haired dog like a greyhound, but nah, of course you got a dog with a thick-ass coat, then stuck it outside in the heat. No amount of water you try to give it is going to stop the scorching sun beaming on its fur. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
So that's the west side.
So everything from our turn on that side.
Yeah, she's waiting over there, the bus driver, so.
Okay. Would you be more comfortable sitting up? All right, you can sit up.